With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. If you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He gets it to Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Cowboy 80.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
19 Lions. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs. And
it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. They work now on 2nd and 9.
13.
To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Report.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
An 8-yard loss.
Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Get up. Pepper Street. Hot 70. Hot. Ready.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson now. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Theo Johnson, 56 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Ravens 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Vikings.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Go. Warriors 70 Lions. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'll just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Come on. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
60,
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a night.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a give left side. Brown with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Here's a give to Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
It's on. It's on.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Move it, my team.
Slot man moves right. They're going to look to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll look to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
70.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. 180. Nice shot.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's White. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Cup 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Ravens 24.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Hurt. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Weldon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the 28-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Ready. Panther 60. Ready.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.